I want to say thank you to all of my Patreon supporters who help support the channel. Also, I want to say thank you to my Twitch subscribers. Help the channel out by donating or go to patreon.com. Thank you. Now, I know a lot of people may ask, like, Crimson, why don't you have the same kind of mentality as a lot of these other guys? Is it because you're just so intelligent? Is it because you're so handsome and you are so wise beyond your years? Yes, and because I know what type of women I like. I know the type of women that I can connect with, have fun with, and touch very, very good 90 parts with. I understand the concept of not going after somebody in your class, but going after somebody that actually meets what you like out of a person, and not just, oh, they look this way, they look that way. No, like I've always said, I like a big titty goth chick that likes anime. And you wonder why a lot of my drawings have women that have big titties. Anyway, let's listen to what Wheat Waffles tells us who we should actually date. Shall we?
A lot of guys often ask me, Wheat, who are the ideal women to date?
People that fit your category, not what somebody else is. That just seems like the thing you should actually do. Date women who fit what you want out of a mate, out of a person. Is that wrong? All right, let's go.
And where can I find one? Well, in this video, I believe I have the answer. About a year ago, I released this video. 130,000 views and counting. In this, I broke down the trade-off between the importance of looks and game and how much you need of each to be successful in the dating market as a man.
Oh, this is just like... Wait, what? This is just like... Wait, what? Did he really come up with this? Oh God, I'm gonna have to find that video. Looks versus confidence for dating. I'm gonna have to find that video. As a matter of fact, let me look for that video right now. Oh, we're gonna go over that video. Looks versus, what did he have it? Confidence. Well, we can just look at it. We can search right there. Oh God, yeah, we're gonna go over that video. Save to playlist. Yes, response videos. Okay, let's go. Be kind and thoughtful. Be confident. Be tall and handsome. That's not a thing, dog. All right, let's go.
Well, today I'm going to be doing the exact same, but this time doing the charts for women. So without further ado, let's get this started. Like the men's graph, there are two axes. The x-axis is the same, which is the 1 to 10 rating scale for looks. There's not much explanation needed here because you should all know what the various ratings mean by now. And even if you're not an avid follower of my channel, chances are you still would have heard guys talking about rating women's looks out of 10 in your day-to-day life. So that's the x-axis.
Yeah, but my goal for a 7 or 8 is different with some guys 7 or 8 is. Not everybody has the same standard. Like, don't think people like this get that. Like, I would rate a skinny woman less than somebody that had big titties. Like, I would rate somebody that has, thighs better than somebody that has an ass. Like, how you gonna have all that ass but no thighs? Like, I being an asshole.
As for the y-axis, this is different to the men's and takes a little more explaining. I've labelled it as purity. In my opinion, this encompasses a variety of factors.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. There are some chicks that I know that are more pure than others that would just be a fucking nightmare to have sexy time with. I'm sorry, that's not a thing that like I no, dog, no. That is not a thing that happens. I would not want to sleep with some of these chicks that are pure or wholesome or the other. It's just so fucking irritating. It's about as irritating as this fucking erases I'm doing. But let's go.
With some of the main points being, but not limited to: 1. A low partner count. 2. Never cheated in any previous relationships. 3. No history of illicit substance use. 4. Not lazy. 5. Not entitled.
Wait, how is not lazy part of purity? Wait, what? Wait, why don't you just say ethics, not purity? Just say ethics. Just say ethics. Oh my god, okay.
6. No children in the picture. 7. No social media vanity. 8.
Wait, you can't feel like you look good either? You want her to look good but not feel like she look good? Okay, like the fuck? Like, some of this shit is just crazy. But anyway, let's go.
8. Linking into this, no risque posts on social media. 9. Financially independent. 10. Has a good relationship with her parent.
I don't care. I don't care if you have a good relationship with your parents or not. I don't care. Do you treat people with respect? Do you treat people with decency? I don't care. Your parents can be shit people. Am I supposed to hold that against you because your parents are shit people and you turned out the way that I feel that a person should turn out? No, I'm not gonna hold that against you. All right, let's go. And antidote Andy, right? So I was talking to a friend of mine, and I'm not saying that her parents are anywhere near bad. I don't want to actually put that out there, but her parents, doesn't like some of the choices that she made in life, and I have to say, okay, does that stop me from wanting to be around her? No. And I know a lot of people are like that. Why aren't they married, or why don't they have this? Some people don't want to follow that path. I don't get it. But let's continue.
And finally, 11. Most of these factors will also take into account her age as well. For example, I think most people would agree it's more concerning if a woman who's 18 has a partner count of 10 than a woman who's 25 having a count of 15. So, all of these fall under the umbrella.
Again, it just sounds like ethics with your little bit of insecurity built in. That's what it sounds like. It just sounds like ethics. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
Of purity. And I believe missing just 1 or 2 can automatically mean a woman gets a purity rating of less than 5, or what a lot of people colloquially refer to as red flags. Anyway.
Wait, is it a red flag that she never cheated? Okay. This is crazy because you can tell this is somebody who just has not had a serious relationship, or the serious relationship that he has had has been hella toxic. But let's go.
Anyway, now you understand the graph, I'm going to start dividing the chart into different categories, for which there are 4 distinct zones. The first line to be drawn goes straight down the middle and splits this graph into two. On the left are women below a 5 in attractiveness. On the right are women above a 5. The purpose of this line is to create an important distinction between what men do and do not find physically attractive. Now, of course, as some of you may correct...
Wait, I'm... Now, there are some things that I can point out on both sides that men find attractive and don't find attractive. On both sides. And maybe it's just me and maybe what is shit that I like. But it's not just looking at a woman's face, but it's about, as LSG said, it's about her body all over my body. Okay, let's go.
Be thinking right now, it is possible some guys may find women to the left of this line as somewhat attractive. Hence why in various Tinder experiments on YouTube, when people create fake profiles of unattractive women, they still get hundreds of matches and dozens of guys.
That's because some men don't have any standards and should have standards to make them sit. Okay, let's go.
Offering for meetups. However, this line of division is still important because I think it goes without saying that the guys approaching women over here are acting out of pure desperation at this point. I'd say unless the guy is really unattractive himself, it's extremely unlikely he'll approach one of these women with seriousness and a desire of taking things further. To put it simply, think the distinguishing...
Again, one of those things is like, what do you mean seriousness? Like, no, like, I like having fun with, like, it's, again, a lot of these red pill, black pill people, they don't care about personality. All they care about is looks. Notice, nothing in his whole thing has he said anything about personality. He just said purity, like ethics. Ethics and personality and looks are something that always go into whether deciding if you want to be around somebody or not. But this shit doesn't even matter to these people. But let's go.
Factor this line makes is that most guys won't want to be seen out in public with anyone this side of the line. So, this is the
shit. I don't care. As a matter of fact, I will go out with somebody that you motherfucking incels will feel bad that, oh, I don't see how she got a man, because it pisses you off. It makes you mad. So kiss my black naked ass because it pisses you off that I have a chick, may have 2 or 3 of them, and they know about each other, and you don't, you dumb fuck. But let's go.
Main line I have of the chart. However, on this side there is one more line splitting this section again into 2. The purpose of this line is that it serves as an explanation for the point touched upon a minute ago, where desperate guys message unattractive women on Tinder. I wasn't 100% sure where to draw this, but my guess is it falls somewhere between the 3 to 4 mark.
It's gotta be a reason why guys are other than like, just like they don't follow your same bullshit that you have. It's got to be a reason. It's got to be some kind of way. It's got to be some kind of excuse of these guys desperately connecting with these women. Yeah, they may like their personalities. They can talk a good game. Like, women have got game too. Women got game. But let's continue.
Anyway, this creates our first 2 zones. Zone 1 to the left is what guys might say, never in a lifetime, keeping things respectful. Meanwhile, for the second category, this zone might be referred to as one time and one time only. Anyway, first diving a little deeper into zone 1. I'd say it's unfortunate for the women here, as they aren't able to generate any positive emotions from guys or feelings of physical attraction. This might be referred to as the femcel zone for women. Now, I know a few members of my audience might dispute the existence of this category.
Yeah, because y'all motherfuckers don't understand that it's more than just looks for a woman. It's more than just looks for a man too. And for immature motherfucking bastards like y'all that only think about looks, of course you guys gonna dispute that. because you think a guy would sleep with just anything. There have been women that I've turned down that looked amazing. Like fucking Jesse Lee Peterson says, amazing. But they were just like shit people. There are women who are my friends that I will never stick my dick in. They're attractive. I may like them. We may fool around, but I will never stick my dick in them because they're crazy. And that they know that I've actually told them. But it's just like, no, fuck no. We're not going that way. Okay. Okay, let's go.
Agree, but I'm pretty sure just about every guy can agree. They know of some women out there they wouldn't desire even if they were paid. However, with this said, I won't deny the population of this category is small. Less than 2% say.
Oh god, he has to make up a formula, and when his formula automatically comes out with some shit that is just like within reason based on his bullshit ass formula. It's like, no, it's small. It's like less than 2%. Less than 2% of women actually are undateable completely because reasons. Even though I just put a whole category of women in this one section, less than 2%. Like, no, dog. That's not a thing. You are literally saying there are more women that are femcells than are women that are not exactly straight. Like, what the fuck? All right, let's go.
In contrast, taking a look at the adjacent zone, I'd say this makes up roughly 20% of the population. And an interesting point for this zone is it's arguable the women here actually have it worse than the women in zone 1. For women in this category, they may be considered just attractive enough to have guys offering to come over on dating apps or similar.
It's the people that don't get none. Hey, whoa, they got it bad. But the people that only can get some once, they got it worse. Like, the fuck? How does that even sound, right? How does that even sound? Oh my god, that sounds just even worse. That just sounds like maybe they have personality issues that they need to take care of. I don't know. Like, maybe that's a thing that happens. Oh god, this is some crazy shit. Let's go.
Similarly, have heavily intoxicated men approach them at a club. But besides the...
Is that like the time that... Like, what's wrong with that chick? Wait, what's wrong with that chick? It's nothing wrong what I see with this chick right here. If she has a banging personality, we hanging out. We may go to a club, but we may hang out. Watch some fucking Netflix and chill. A lot. Repeatedly. Are you still watching while I'm clapping those cheeks? Come over, let's cook a meal. Like, all right, let's go.
These two things, this is where the road ends. Women who fall in this category will next to never have a man who's a 5 or above ever offering any form of commitment, whether that's short term or long term. And if a man does go with a woman here for one night, he'll do his best to deny it to his friends. He'll sweep it under the rug and basically pretend like it never happened.
Dude, you self-reporting like a motherfucker. You are self-reporting like a motherfucker. Now, mind you, he did actually say one time he was, out with a woman. They were cool to hang out with, and then like they started I don't know, they had some fun. But yeah, no, that's, I don't know. Let's go.
A couple of other common occurrences are the man unmatching or blocking as soon as he's on his way out, the man feeling an immediate sense of regret and disgust afterwards, and, as touched upon earlier, the man avoiding the possibilities of being seen out in public with her at all costs. So, that's it for the first two categories. If you've enjoyed the first half of this video, now is a good time to press the like button and
No, I didn't enjoy this video at all. But let's go. Let's hear what else he has to say.
leave your thoughts in the comments below, as it helps the YouTube algorithm. Now carrying on to the right hand side of the graph. Like the left, there is one more line to be drawn on the chart, which is this line here. A slight downward slant going from about a 7 purity to 5. This forms the final two sections. The one above is relationship material, meaning women that guys will happily date for the long term and freely give.
I wonder if how many of these women actually, oh god, would actually, like, just looking at the shit that I've done, this picture, like, how many women actually fits into this motherfucker's stereotype? Like, I will say this, I know this one's gonna have pink hair. Of course, she's gonna have pink hair. This one's gonna have blue hair feminist. Wow, it's just okay. You spent half of your video just shitting on women. Who hurt you? Let's go.
Their commitments. Then the category beneath is short-term dating, or FWB. Starting with short-term, this category encompasses a rather large area and indicates the...
He does know that friends with benefits is a relationship, right? He does know that, right? He knows that's a relationship. It may not be exclusive or monogamous, but that's a relationship that happens. Like... Okay. Do you make her yours? Does she, like, is she your possession? Like, friends with benefits, that's a relationship. It is one. Like, that's a relationship. Okay, maybe I'm actually looking at this the wrong way, because like a lot of the relationships I've had since I've actually me and my ex split up were friends with benefits, but no, I didn't take anything away from it. Like, it's actually cool, and I actually have friends, and we've stopped sleeping together, but we're still friends. So, all right, let's go.
The group of women that guys do find physically attractive enough to date, but due to them lacking certain qualities like the ones I pointed out earlier, most men are cautious and hesitant of committing to them for the long term. Now, some of you might be thinking, what is the purpose of the slope? Why is it the more attractive the girl is, the less purity she needs to be seen worthy of commitment? Well,
because you're a child and you think that a woman is only most usefulness is her looks. That's why. Like, you said that before. Like, it's not bad to find out. It's not hard to find out. You have literally said that. Like, that's a thing that you said. But let's go.
The reason is because most guys will give a little bit of leeway for women that are highly attractive. The halo effect is partially at play here, which is when people subconsciously associate positive qualities to good-looking people and negative qualities to unattractive people. However, I also think there is some rational thinking going on as well. If I personally were to date an average attractiveness woman, for me to see things going long-term with her, I'd want to see her carrying lots of other great qualities and values too. Meanwhile, if a woman is extremely attractive, as long as she's middle of the road in other areas, I'd still see her as date-worthy. Some of my audience might class this as simping.
It is.
As I'm giving special treatment for more attractive women, but I think it's just a case of human nature. No one is denying men...
No, it's your taste. Like, that's the whole bad part about a lot of these incel motherfuckers. It's they use their taste, their own, like, how they feel about the world to kind of, like, say what the rules of the world should actually be. And no, motherfucker, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. But anyway, let's go.
Care about looks and would prefer to date a more attractive woman, providing it doesn't lead to a mismatch in power, which I've talked about in previous videos. I'll put it this way. If you had the choice of dating either a 5 out of 10 woman or a 7 out of 10 woman and they both had the exact same levels of purity.
How is their personality, you dumb fuck? Not purity, personality. How are they? Wait. Why does the one that seems to be a 5 more attractive? Is it because she got darker skin? Is that the reason why he finds her less attractive? This is why how attractive somebody looks is subjective, because literally
Guys would choose.
the 5 looks more attractive to me than the 7. I'm just so confused with that. But let's continue.
It's a 7 out of 10 woman every single time. Another point for why the line is drawn like this is because notice how no part of the long-term relationship section dips below a 5 in terms of purity. Guys, you must understand this. No matter how attractive a woman is, if she's below a 5 in terms of purity, you cannot go into a long-term relationship with her. It always backfires.
Again, why? What is it about your level of what you call purity works for you and you don't think it'll work for anybody else? Explain that to me.
For example, say she's cheated on previous partners. Who's to say there's nothing to stop her doing the exact same thing to you? When guys choose to date women because they're attractive, while simultaneously turning a completely blind eye to clear and obvious red flags, this is one of the purest forms of simping possible. This is why the cutoff line is so important, and shows why you mustn't ever jeopardize on what you know is and isn't acceptable just because a woman is attractive. I'm going to make 2 more quick points before moving on to the scattered distributions onto this chart. 1. Notice how for women below a 5 in attractiveness, their purity means literally nothing in terms of changing their dating life. This is why you see so many unattractive women who are promiscuous.
Oh god. Oh fuck. Like, no, if she's ugly, I don't care how good of a character she has. I don't give a fuck if she's ugly, man. Fuck that. No throwing a paper bag over her head and like fucking the shit out of her or being in a friends with benefit relationship with her. Like, no. If she's ugly, then fuck her. Well, don't fuck her because she's ugly. Like, the fuck? Like, this is crazy. But let's continue.
Because they're not looking for an intelligent guy who is aware of the risks of committing to her. Rather, she's seeing as many guys as possible, knowing most of them will run, and she's banking on one sucker who ignores all the mistakes she's made in her past and eludes himself into thinking he's lucky to be getting in a relationship with her. The second point to make, which is
Wait, what? Wait, what? Like, oh my god, this shit is crazy. Like, just like to hear this shit, the way they talk about it, it's just like, no, a woman, she is only searching for that relationship. And not only for that relationship, because if she searches for anything other than that relationship, she may end up 40 with no kids and nobody to take care of her and shit like that. And then she'll die alone because of reasons. But let's go.
in contrast to the first, notice how purity for women above a 5 in attractiveness really can go a long way in terms of her ability to get the relationship she wants. I often hear women complain saying guys only care about looks, but
you are proving that point. You are fucking proving that point. Oh my god, this whole video is you proving that point. I don't care about it. Like, your made up standard of purity doesn't matter if the woman isn't as attractive as your standards would actually be. You are proving that point right here, right now. But let's go.
if I'm honest, in today's day and age, it is purity that is rarer and thus more sought after by guys in the dating market. Nowadays, attractive women are 2 a penny.
Okay, so you're right. There are men like you who are uncomfortable with the fact that a woman has saw another person's penis and or vagina, and it makes you insecure, and so you look for not the coded language of, oh, this standard of made up standard of purity. You look for the literal purity, because if she's seen another penis who happens to be bigger than yours, you're always gonna be thinking about it like some kind of fucking cuck. Oh, she's been fucked by somebody who has a bigger penis than me. Oh, she's gonna leave me soon. Okay. Like, no, that's not how it works. But yeah, these motherfuckers think that's how it works. Well, let's go.
I see them all the time. On the flip side, how many women out there hold good relationship building values? My answer is not that many. This is why, for the last part of the video, I'm going to show where I believe most women place on the chart, i.e. where I believe the highest concentrations are across both scales. I think it looks something like this. So, in terms of attractiveness,
Oh God, he thinks most women get friends with benefits or one night stands, and that's all they deserve. Like, tell me you don't know how to have a relationship without telling me you don't know how to. Okay, let's go. Let's see what his explanation is.
most women fall around the middle, implying there are more 5s, 6s and 7s around compared with either 8s and 9s or 2s and 3s. I actually think the average woman is closer to a 6 than a 5, so I've skewed the average slightly to the right. That's my experience, and in fact, pretty much the only women I see on a day-to-day that are below a 5 are just overweight and not much else.
Oh God. Oh God. They're just overweight and not much else. Like, dude, what is your standard, man? What is your standard? What is your standard? What is your standard? You dumb fuck. Alright, let's go. Like, he was a rising star out of the red pill, black pill community. And, like, you can only hear that same talking bullshit for so long because basically what ends up happening is a lot of these red pill motherfuckers, they say the same thing. But the audience that they play to needs to hear the same thing without actually, tuning them out. That's why you see, even with the Kevin Samuel before he died, he was getting pushed out for other people like Fresh and Fit, and then Fresh and Fit got exposed to be some immature whining little motherfuckers, and now people are searching around and they're on just pearly things, and it's just one of those things where it's just like this red pill, black pill bullshit is basically the first audience that they shit on are guys. But let's continue.
I believe it's very unlikely for a woman who's young, in good shape, and has decent makeup to be below a 5. Now taking a look at purity, and unfortunately I think this has gotten very bad recently. In the last video I provided data to show the average 18 to 24 year old woman now has a partner count of 5, which is...
Oh my God, she has a partner count of 5. What do we ever do? She's seen 5 penises and or vaginas. Oh my God. I'm being an asshole. Let's go.
Is at its highest levels compared to any previous generations. What's more is the women that are higher up in the charts, the women that are more desirable for long term, a lot of them will already be paired off in long term relationships. So when you just look at the available dating market, I'd say the picture looks even less ideal. Therefore, as of now and what's becoming ever more so in the future, I think there will only be slimmer and slimmer pickings in the dating market.
Why do you say that? Like, I understand his bullshit reasoning, but again, what are you looking at as far as what you're trying to get out of women versus what are your standards in conjunction with what are you seeing out there? Like, for real. Because I'm not having any issues. But again, I'm probably looking for different things than what he is. But let's continue.
Anyway, that's all the points for the video. If you enjoyed watching, make sure you press the like button and leave any thoughts you have in the comments below, as it helps the YouTube.
Done. But yeah, no, like a lot of this shit just seems like he is projecting. And with that projection, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have any problems with dating. Once I actually started talking with that one individual seeing where her head is at, and then from there we kind of connect and shit like that. But that's just me. I know what I want. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, and all the other good shit. And we're gonna cut this segment here.
If I gave myself the power